Alright, our pause has ended, inadvertently causing a part 4.
Mm-hmm. Note to you all people, if someone comes up to you claiming to fix your car, don't take it. Just don't take it.
Especially if they don't offer you a price first.
They don't offer you a price first. So if they say that they're going to fix your car, they can say it on end, but the price is normally the first thing that comes out of everyone's mouth. So
yes. And he did sound like he was drunk. In my opinion.
No, he wasn't drunk. He wasn't saying his words.
Yeah, I know, but he just sounded that way.
He was walking straight.
It's really bad. Anyway, you done with the world? We're on to the man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go Jurassic World. Go see it. June 12th. IMAX 3D. I think it's coming out in. Next up is Ant-Man.
Actually, I think every movie that we're mentioning right now is coming out in IMAX 3D.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is also.
All right, so Ant-Man. See, usually when you have something like an Ant-Man, it becomes really unrealistic, is a good word.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes too unrealistic. Like you have certain films that you know are just like CG or whatever, but this trailer made you believe that
it was real.
A suit could create you to be the size of a super sized strong ant. Because that's when he has his super strength. When he's minuscule.
Yes.
Now, for those who don't know, Ant-Man is a comic book character, who has
Marvel Universe,
who has a suit that can allow him to become any size, smaller or bigger.
Yes. Now, in this film, it looks like they're just going to stick to him shrinking down.
It does look like that.
We haven't seen anything about him growing in size.
You haven't seen him becoming Godzilla.
And stuff like that. Sorry about the camera. I think the thing came on.
It won't stay.
And stuff, so.
See, you know what's great? When we were doing critiques of our video, right? The one thing we say, the one thing that you will hear us say,
classic.
Based on that,
classic,
is that we need a stand.
Yep.
Well,
we
folks,
got a stand.
We got a stand. It's not working.
Stand. However,
our stand will not stand.
Our stand likes to mess with us in many ways.
Our stand will not.
Our stand loves messing with us too many times.
Although, the good news about doing it this way is that my friend over here finally learned how to hold the goddamn camera. Yeah!
Yeah, so we're going to do it classic way until we can get the stand to work.
Yes.
And stuff. But for now, we're going to do it like this.
Alright, so your thoughts on the adventure?
I liked it. It obviously fits the Marvel Cinematic Universe theme. And mood and stuff like that. It's very comedic. Has a lot of comedy aspects in it, which is good. And stuff like that. The introduction of Yellow Jacket was very much awesome. Which is the villain that you saw in the trailer. His name is Yellow Jacket. Bug themed.
I know.
And stuff. So, I liked the action sequences. I also liked how during the trailer you saw Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket fighting on top of a toy train.
Yeah, that was cool.
When you saw the toy train start to run over Yellow Jacket, you just see, like, in life size, the toy train just kind of like tip over, which was funny.
Yeah.
It was
I'm feeling they're gonna have a lot of those funny moments when they're both ant size.
So this trailer seems to be looking like what they did with Guardians of the Galaxy, very comedic. Because Guardians of the Galaxy was hilarious in itself. Very good film, very funny film.
Oh, did you hear what Batista said about Guardians 2? I'm gonna love your reaction when you hear this. Ready?
Pretty sure I heard it.
He said that Guardians 2 is probably going to break the record that Furious broke.
Oh, I remember that. Yes, I remember hearing about this one.
And I'm thinking to myself, Batista, you don't know what you're saying.
Like, if you want it to, that's a different story. You just want to freaking have it break the record. But there's a difference between want and will. Go. There's a difference between want and will. Wanting to break a record and is going to break a record or will break a record.
I mean, no offense to Guardians, but unless you have someone die right before it's released, you're probably not going to hit that mark.
Yeah, the only reason why Furious 7 was such a big success.
Well, one of the main reasons.
One of the main reasons. One, it was a great movie. Two, it had an ensemble cast.
3, it had sexy ass people with sexy ass
people. And 4, it had sexy ass cars. And 5, being
which
green.
Really should be number 1.
It's green. It's green. Go. And yeah, this should be number 1. Is that a beloved actor by the name of Paul Walker had passed away prior to filming the film.
Hashtag for Paul.
He filmed key important scenes, which was good. And there was a time where this movie actually might have been scrapped, but both all the cast and the director actually thought that, you know what, Paul would want this movie to continue and be released. So they had Paul's brothers and Paul's stuntman film the rest of the scenes. And what they did was they just CGI'd Paul's face.
Kind of what they're gonna do for Philip Seymour Hoffman in Mockingjay.
Yeah, Mockingjay Part 2, because unfortunately Philip Seymour Hoffman also passed away.
Unfortunately, he passed away.
On the Challenger. Dibs.
Mine's better.
I love that color scheme. That's why I take it.
Mine's better.
I think mine's better, my personal opinion. But that's sorry. So.
Well, that's okay. You can have your opinion.
What you call it? So Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away, and he was able to finish the first film.
He had 7 days left of principal photography for the second film.
Yes, and stuff. So they're probably going to do exactly what they did with Paul in Furious 7. They're probably just going to CGI his face on someone else's body. But they did say that he filmed the key scenes, so which is good. Always film key scenes first. And stuff, because that's always an important thing, just in case anything like this happens. It's not the first time we've heard people pass away when filming. This probably won't be the last. Unfortunately, people die. That's how it happens. And stuff. So, yeah. Getting back to Ant-Man though, because we kind of, trailed off here and stuff. Ant-Man's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty funny. It is part of Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Actually, it's the start of Phase 3.
I'm getting confused.
It's okay.
You know how many times...
We went over this before.
You know how many times this movie has switched between phases?
Yes, I do.
Originally, it went to originally, it was supposed to start Phase 3. Then they made it end Phase 2. Then they were talking about it just being its own film, even though it's part of the universe. And then now it's, again, starting Phase 3.
Okay,
so.
You know what? I'm going to check it out right now and end this quandrum.
Yes,
because
we have to know the answer to what is Ant-Man.
Your phone, please.
What is Ant-Man in this Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is it Phase 2? Is it its own thing? Is it Phase 3? We don't know.
Alright, so in the meantime and in between time...
And stuff.
You can discuss other trailers.
Yes, the other trailer, Terminator Genesis, which is the next Terminator film.
Arnold.
So... as the next film in the Terminator series, in which case, from what he said, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in this film.
He's back, baby.
Yes, he is back. There's a whole new cast, minus Arnold, because Arnold's been with the series from the beginning.
That he has.
Except for Salvation, he only had like a brief little cameo in Salvation.
But he was still in it.
Yes. So, but he wasn't part of the main cast.
July 17th.
July 17th when Ant-Man comes out. In which case, going back to Terminator, I don't remember when Terminator comes out. I really don't. It's not really on my movie list of like must see. But it is a movie I'm definitely going to see. So either way, but yeah, Ant-Man.
July 1st.
Terminator comes out July 1st. Ant-Man July 17th. Jurassic World June 12th. Avengers Age of Ultron May 1st. Star Wars The Force Unleashed is...
The Force Unleashed? The Force Awakens?
The Force Awakens, I'm sorry. That's a game, people. Actually, that's a game. The Force Unleashed is a game. The Force Awakens is December 4th, if I am correct.
And I will check him.
He will check to see if I'm correct. I know it's December. I know it's coming out this year. I just don't remember the day completely. I think it's the 4th. I know it's in early December. But moving on, Terminator Genesis. If you're a die-hard Terminator fan, go see it. It has obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger back and stuff. It looks to be a very interesting film. It looks to take place between, I think it's like the first and second movies. And there's a lot of elements that you see of the second movie and the first movie and stuff. So it is an interesting film.
Okay, here we go. It ends phase 2.
You've heard it, people. It's official.
It is official.
Marvel's Ant-Man ends phase 2.
And actually it makes sense because Civil War kicks off phase 3.
Nice. That's awesome.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Civil War. That's the movie for next year, though.
And then we have Doctor Strange. I'm going to give you the rundown right now. All right. So,
and just letting you all know, phase 3 is the bigger phase. It's bigger than phase 1 and 2.
So,
phase 3 starts off with...
We start off with Captain America Civil War. We move on to Doctor Strange. We move on to Guardians 2. And then we have an untitled Spider-Man film. What?
That's actually... we can actually answer that question now. The official title to the Spider-Man film is going to be called The Spectacular Spider-Man. For those of you who are Spider-Man fanatics, remember that series of Spectacular Spider-Man that was on, I think, Cartoon Network? The one that got canceled and got destroyed and was probably the greatest Spider-Man series I've ever watched. Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly that one. That's that one I'm talking about.
That one.
Continue.
All right. Then we have Ragnarok,
Thor Ragnarok, which is the third Thor movie.
And then we have Infinity War, Avengers Infinity War Part 1. And then we have Captain Marvel in between Avengers Infinity War Part 2.
Yep.
And then wrapping it up, we have the Inhumans.
Yep.
And if you want to see more about the Inhumans, I suggest you watch Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, they're setting up phase 3.
They began setting up phase 3 when they started Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do not believe me, go back and watch the
entire series.
It is on Netflix. You will love it.
Season 1's on Netflix. Season 2 you have to watch online.
You do.
And stuff, so.
Was it going to check anything else?
Yeah, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Star Wars. Okay.
And stuff. So, there you have it. It's been official. It ends phase 2. So phase 2 consists of Iron Man 3, Thor: The Dark World, Captain America: Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man.
All right.
Which is precise because the first...
Wrong. December 18th.
Okay, yeah, I was wrong.
And it will feature the return of Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill.
We know this.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. There
The
you
original C-3PO. Yay. Anthony Daniels. Kenny Baker. R2-D2. Oh, yeah. And the man who provided the voice of Chewbacca, Peter Mayhew.
Mm-hmm.
along with my favorite mocap guy, Andy Serkis.
Who's also in Avengers: Age of Ultron.
He is.
Can't wait to see what he's going to be playing.
And in order to find out what he's going to be playing, you got to watch the trailer.
Oh, you got to watch the film.
Well, we already know what he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
His cameo role that is going to set up Panther.
Yes, Black Panther, which is also Phase 3.
That should give you a...
Yes.
Alright, so this has been
it for us. It's part 4. We're pretty much done. We might do a video later when Extreme Rules comes out and on a reaction of Extreme Rules. He's doing different here. Yep, there you go. Alright, Fortune. And stuff. So this is it for us. Are we gonna do? Well, we might. We'll debate it.
We are probably gonna do an Extreme Rules review.
Yeah.
And following pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. Although we will be doing that after we watch Once Upon a Time, which is new this week.
Yes.
And for those who have not witnessed the amazingness of Once Upon a Time, it is also on Netflix.
Yes.
Seasons 1 through 3.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Season 4, you have to wait.
Although, in his opinion, it doesn't really pick up until Season 3. So, wait in there for the long haul. You will enjoy it. He has.
Mm-hmm. And stuff. So, yeah. So, this is us. We're out. We talked about trailers. Go watch every movie that we mentioned and stuff. You will have fun watching these films. If you are a fan, you will absolutely love them. And if you're not a fan, watch the Day On series and then you'll love them. Yeah. And stuff. So I gotta go get one certain person to Star Wars and I gotta go get his ass into Jurassic Park. So actually, that should be fun.
Speaking of,
that should be fun. What are you checking now?
Oh, I'm not checking. Okay. I'm waiting to place a call after we're done.
Alright, so this is us. We're done here. I'm going to go scream at a certain person right now of why the hell she has not watched Star Wars.
And I will laugh at it.
This man will giggle and laugh and do whatever the hell he pleases because it's probably going to be some type of funny.
I will laugh.
And stuff. And actually, we'll mention that in the review for Extreme Rules about how that went and stuff. So that should be interesting.
You will see me laughing.
And you'll see him laughing.
Yeah, I will cry because I was laughing so hard.
He might cry.
I might cry.
It's gonna be like one of those things where he's gonna sit down, he's gonna try not to cry, he's gonna cry a lot, but it's not gonna be like sad. It's just gonna be like hilarious.
Yeah, it's gonna be like DX crying.
Thank you for that one.
You're welcome.
All right, so this is us. We're signing off. Adios. Let's just say anything to the viewers.
Peace, love, hugs. Do something nice for someone else. Watch all the movies that we suggested, even if you don't. Drag someone else to watch it. And you will love it. This has been Leprechaun, signing off.
All right, this is Matt over here. That's my good buddy, my good friend Ethan. We call him Leprechaun. We also call him Buddy.
Call him Matt Man.
Yes, call me Matt Man. We also call me Batman, and we call me White Boy. So there you go, bam. And we will see you when we are reviewing Extreme Rules of 2015. Peace.